In this video we're going to look at slope. Now, many of us in real life have seen slopes as in mountains, or if we're going walking there might be a little bit of a slope on the footpath or on a mountain. So basically what a slope means is the steepness of a line. Okay, so this video is going to be broken down into three parts. We're going to look at the difference between a positive and a negative slope. We're going to look at how to find the slope using rise over run. And then in the last part we're going to look at how to find the slope given 2 points using the formula. So as you can see in this first part, we're looking at which slope is positive and which slope is negative. And the way that we figure that out is we always look and we read from left to right. So we're always starting here and reading from left to right. Okay? And I always like to think if there's a little man at the bottom or the top of the line, then if he's walking down the slope, it's a negative slope. If he's walking up the slope, it's a positive slope. So this line here, because it is decreasing from left to right, as you can see, he's going to be walking down the slope, and here he's going to be walking up the slope, then we can say that this one is a negative slope, and this one is going to be a positive slope. Okay. Next up we're going to look at how to find the slope using rise over run. Now in the previous part we looked at whether they were positive or negative. So we'll call this line L, and we'll call this line N. This one here is N and this one here is L. Okay, so forgetting about M for a second, we're just going to focus on L. Okay, if we draw a right angle triangle any part of L, so there's one actually already drawn for us here, so we're just going to reinforce that there. This is our little right angle triangle. Now it can be drawn anywhere on the line. We can see here that this is running by 2, so if we look at line L and we use the rise over run concept. Rise here is how much the line goes up in our triangle, so this side here, which is, we can all see from 1 to 0 is actually just 1, and the run is the distance from here to here, which is 2, as you can see. Now this is a positive slope as it is going up it is increasing from left to right. So the slope of this line is a half. Okay. If we look at line M then, okay, again, we're going to draw a right angle triangle somewhere on the line. So I'm going to draw it here, the first side, and I'm drawing it here. Remember, it has to be right angled. Okay, and as you can see here, we're going to use rise over run. You can see here that the triangle rises by 3 and it runs by 2. Okay, so the slope of that line is actually 3 over 2. Looking on to the slope formula, it's given to us as y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1. So given 2 points, A, which is 1 minus 3, and B, which is minus 4, 2, we are going to find the slope of the line AB, or line segment. Okay, so we start off by labelling our points x1, y1, x2, y2, and then we're going to sub those in to the formula. So as you can see, y2 is 2 and y1 is minus 3, remembering to put the negative number into a bracket. x2 here is minus 4 minus 1, which is x1. Okay. At this point we can put it straight into our calculator, or we can do a little bit of simplifying first. These two minuses will become a plus, so minus minus gives us plus, and this will just be minus 4 minus 1. Okay, and so this all simplifies to 5 over minus 5, which gives us a slope of minus 1.